Good
Why?
afternoon.
Very good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you?
Very well. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
As you know, we are meeting for the very first time. So I would love to know some.
Sure, sure. As you know, my name is Nutan and I'm from Mathura. I'm a homemaker and I run a YouTube channel as well. And if I tell you about my qualifications, then I'm graduate and I'm blessed with two kids. Thank you.
That's very nice introduction. It's my turn to introduce. My name is Ritik. I'm basically from Bihar, but currently living in Delhi. As far as my educational background is concerned, I'm graduate from Tilka Manji Bharatpur University, Bihar. When it comes to my hobbies, so my hobbies are listening to music, singing songs, reading books, and nowadays my new hobby is talking to lovely person like you, ma'am. And if you ask what do I do for living, I run my offline institute in Delhi. The name of my offline institute is Mardarshan, and I also have a YouTube channel. The name of my YouTube channel is Mardarshan 808, where nowadays I am uploading some conversational videos. So this is pretty much about me.
Good to know that. Yeah.
And I also watched your some video tomorrow,
Okay.
sorry, yesterday. Just so I thought I should connect to you because whenever I saw your video, I personally realized, ma'am, you are speaking English very in a good way. Means you, whenever you speak English with very confidence and with passion. So how did you get this level?
First of all, thank you for your kind words. And it has been a very difficult journey for me. It's been 3 years basically since when I started my YouTube channel. And the experience is all about 2 years, not 3 years. Because first year I was just doing wholeheartedly, I was making videos and all. But second year I just dropped, not a single video I made. And third year I just again bounced back and I started over. Again I started making my own videos. Yes, I used to make my own videos like doing self talk, talking with myself, sitting in front of the camera and talking about different things. But the thing that was lacking earlier, it all about confidence. I was not confident enough earlier. I was like very hesitant, very fearful when it comes to talk in front of the camera. I used to fear of talking in front of the camera. I was like I had that kind of inhibition within myself. Anyhow, I was doing that because of the passion. Yes, I had the passion and I'm having this passion till now about this English language, and it's all because of doing such kind of speaking practicing I used to do with myself. And it's been 1.5 months since when I got connected with this particular group, and there I got to know a lot of people, and on every single day I'm talking. I've been talking at least three people on every single day. That is why I think speaking things again and again, sometimes introducing yourself again and again, I think the some words, some sentences has got stuck in my tongue, so it just come up automatically. But I would not say this is the total case. The thing is that yes, I have become little bit fluent. If I compare myself earlier, before like 1 month ago, I was very hesitant and I was not that much confident. I have gained confidence because of these kind of speaking practicing on every single day, at least three people. Sometimes I talk with 6 to 7 people. That is why it's not about video talk, it's about audio talk. Not every time I do video talk, I also prefer audio talk. Yeah, that is why.
Video tech and audio talks both have its own
Yeah,
importance because video
exactly.
talk in but at the starting you mentioned you started recordings YouTube calls, but in audio calls and video calls you are directly connect to each other and you can share your ideas and if
Yeah,
and you are directly uh, face to face. If you talk face to face, it
yeah,
can share your ideas, you can know each other feelings and
yeah.
know gesture and posture. So it is a very good one. And nowadays it's Skype, it's totally free. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
that is why.
it is good for all those person who really wants to improve their English, their communication skill. And nowadays they can come and practice, because here you gauge many people, you can connect them and you can talk to them, just like I'm talking to you, and before uh, I was talking to you, I didn't know anything about you, and now I'm talking to you. So it's a really real experience.
Yeah, exactly.
And you mentioned it's a journey about 3 years. That's why it is shows in your, while you speak, it shows your experience, because it can't gain this type of patience, this type of uh, I think motivation in any speaking. That's why when I saw your video, I was very impressed. Oh, ma'am is speaking very nice and in a passionate way. I must talk to her.
Thank you so much. But yeah, it needs hard work,
Yes.
efforts. Yeah.
So
Once the
what you
person
think
is having efforts, then definitely he'll going to get his goal. Definitely going to reach his goal.
if a person wants to learn any language, so they must have passion about that language.
Yeah.
So what do you think, ma'am? What is more important? Practice is more important, or making sentences, grammars? What is more important according to you? If a beginner wants to learn English, so how do you
Okay.
suggest?
Definitely, I'll say that. The thing is that initially one has to have the knowledge of grammar. Basic grammar is very important. When it comes to construct sentences, you must know this is the grammar portion. Basically, tenses very important here. Okay, and the second thing is verbs, like action verbs, words basically. Okay, and you must know that what we are doing, like sleeping, and singing, dancing, cooking, reading, swimming, many words, day to day words we must know, right? And yeah, when it comes to speak, definitely we need to start speaking from the day one. Simple short sentences we can make. You get up, you sit down, you stand up, keep saying this, keep going on and all. So these kind of short simple sentences we can make. It's not really hard as it seems. Okay. And yeah, all I think beforehand that I would say the courage. The courage is like it plays a crucial role. If I tell you on the basis of my experiences, I didn't have the courage to deal with people earlier, like talking likewise this, and not with male, I would say female as well. I didn't have the courage to talk. I knew that there are a lot of platforms like Clapingo, Cambly, Ace Fluency, and all the platforms. I knew that earlier, but I didn't have the courage to deal with them. Not because of the amount I needed to pay. No, it was not the case. The thing was that I didn't have the courage to face them. I was like, how would I deal with them? Hello, am I audible? Okay, there was some, I think, glitch. Okay. So I was like, if they ask me something different, something weird, how would I manage that moment? How would I answer to them? So I was like, I am not, capable. I didn't have that capacity, I would say, to deal with people, to face people like this, or I would say offline, meaning going out and confronting people, talking with them in English. I didn't have the courage. So courage plays a huge role here when it comes to speaking English, right? Because of feeling of fear, we feel fear to initiate a conversation. Because of that, we never ever take that step ahead to speak in English. And it is all because of the fear. We can remove that fear by taking a step ahead. And for this, we need courage. The courage, the
Definitely.
strength, the vigor, I would say. Basically, the power. We need to empower ourselves that anyhow have to do it. We should get away from the shamelessness. We should not feel ashamed, basically, I would say, to say something in English to other person.
If any person wants to improve their communication skills, then they should first clear their basics. And
Yeah,
after clearing
absolutely.
their basic, they should start practicing. And as you mentioned, at the starting, at the beginning level, they have fear because they didn't speak about English. That's why they have fear. But when they start practicing, they start conversation, they start talking to each other. That time they realize where they are making mistakes. Because if you don't speak, how do you realize where are you doing mistakes? If you
Yeah,
speak, then you realize mistakes. Because
yeah,
sometimes I also observe when I watch my own video. So I thought, oh, I spoken that sentences wrongly. So
Okay.
after that, I realized, oh, I have done this mistake. But for the next time, I have to correct these sentences.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
think speaking is very important for if anyone wants to improve their communication skills.
Yeah, and I would say along with that, we need to listen things. We need to get used to of listening things in English, because it becomes awkward moment when somebody is asking you something in English and you are not able to respond them back. Maybe it's in your mother tongue, but you are not understanding that. Why? Because you are not explored to listening things. That is why. So along with that, we also take care that I need to listen things in English, and there are
Because
a lot of resources.
it is also said that a good listener can be a good speaker.
Yeah, right, right, absolutely right.
So how nowadays how do you practice English, ma'am? Because you have reached a very good level. So nowadays how do you practice for more better, for more advancement in English? What
For
do you do?
betterment, yeah, I would say, as I earlier mentioned you, that I have been talking with people and it's been 1.5 months. So on every single day I am talking with them. I'm talking with them and at least 3 to 4 people. Sometimes it's a video talk, sometimes it's an audio talk. But yeah, I'm doing it and I'm not leaving that. I'm not dropping a single extra time. Whenever I get extra time, I just start speaking with people. I just text a message and then get connected with the particular person. Okay. And apart from this, I try to make extra time for myself so that I can read something, because nowadays I'm not getting extra time, since it's summer season is going on, and all of a sudden somebody just drops in our place and we need to take out time for their themselves, not for ours. Okay, we need to like offer something, and as a homemaker I need to do a lot of things. When somebody all of a sudden drops in without informing, right? So it becomes a responsibility for me to take care of them and take different food for them. That is why. But I would not say that I'm not going to do such things. I will be doing all the things definitely after this summer vacation ends. And nowadays I'm not doing such things.
Do you also speak English with your family members?
No.
You practice yourself or you talk to
Yeah. Nowadays I'm just talking with people. Earlier, if I tell you about 1.5 months ago, what I was doing basically, when it comes to make videos, right? Whether I'm making videos like once in a week, like once in a 10 days, then I'm talking. Just then I'm talking. Not on every single I'm doing my self talk. No. But yeah, I was not consistent enough as I should have been earlier. But yes, at my home, if I tell you, I just I'm talking with people online. Like very rare I talk with my kids.
so you have done your schooling in Hindi medium.
Hindi medium, basically Hindi medium. But when I was pursuing my second year, I just changed all my subjects from Hindi into English. I was
Sec-
actually I got sorry.
Second year you have changed.
When I was doing my second year, commerce second year I was doing, so I just got inspired by seeing one of my professors. She used to speak in English very well. She was very good at English. So I used to have a dream. I wish I could speak like her. So by thinking that, I was like, okay, one thing I can do which is in my control, and that was changing all the subjects from Hindi into English. And I did that, and I would say I secured good marks and I just nailed it, because earlier I didn't have any idea how to deal with all the things, right? So I did that, and I think I did an adventurous job that time, because it was very new thing for me, reading all the things in English. Earlier I was like used to read all the things in Hindi, and then I changed subjects and I used to read things in English. So a little bit awkward for me. It was not that much inappropriate for me, but I did it anyhow. I juggled all the things. So yeah, that was a very I would say memorable thing for me.
You have done amazing things. You have directly converted your all subjects in English, and you have got good marks. It's a really amazing thing, and
Thank
you
you.
can also say it's your life changing journey.
Yeah, definitely. But it's been years. I think 16 years back, I completed my graduation. It's been 16 years. In 2008, I completed my final year. Yeah, and after that, as I got married, I just left all the things. I didn't do anything. I didn't put in efforts to learn English or something. But yeah, I had this passion. I would say, the ignition towards this English language, and I many times I used to kindle that by collecting words from the dictionaries, because that moment we didn't have the resources, right, in 2008 and 9. So I used to read dictionaries, and I used to find out words, and then wrote down. Okay, so tell me, do you have any environment at your home, your like family members, anyone talk with you in English?
I live in Delhi. I live here in Elon, but I run my offline institute. And
Okay.
in my offline institute, because I'm living in Delhi, so I have to teach all the students in English, because most students come to study in my institute. They are all from English medium, so I have to
Okay.
explain all the things in English.
Wow,
So
great.
I am always surrounded by the English, because ma'am, nowadays every parents wants their children to enroll in private school. And
Definitely.
if you are teaching our students like 6th class, 7th class, 8th class, and if you teach them even geography subject, polity, history, you have to also explain all the things in English,
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
all the subjects expect Hindi or English. All the subjects are English, so I
Yeah.
have to teach them in English. So there is an environment in my coaching institute for the English.
Okay. Nice.
So it was very nice to talk to you, and you explained really very well things. I think it is very useful for the beginners. And thank you very much for your nice time, ma'am, for
Thank
giving
you.
me your
Thank you.
valuable time.
It was very nice talking with you too. Thank you.